Hello, chat. Sorry about the fishing. I don't remember if I used the right. Yeah, I did use the right command for you, I think, Dragon. Very nice. How are you guys doing? I've missed you. It's been so long. I have never been so defeated by educational writing before. I still have not recovered. It's gonna be a sleepy stream. I barely slept last night, but it's okay. Uh, you're what back? You're what back? Please consider. My brain is not here. I think I slept like 3 hours last night, but it's fine. We're here now. We're just gonna have a chill Minecraft time. It's nice to see that you guys are alive. I've been complaining about my report a bit in the Discord. That's been my signs of being not dead yet. All is good in the fishing thing. I think we're getting caught up. Sorry about that. It had logged out apparently, and I didn't realize. I was rushing to get ready. Hi. Chat. You're not gonna believe this. You missed nothing. I have been away for 2 weeks writing a report for uni. It's been rough. In the middle of all that, did you know that the phone screen of your phone can just slip off? Because apparently it can. I I had, was it last Wednesday? I think so. Or last Tuesday night, a week ago. The screen on my phone detached itself, which was interesting in many ways. I am quite clumsy with my phone, but the phone I had was pretty bad quality, I think. It was a OnePlus Nord 2. I had it since 2022. So it's not that old. Um Ever since summer, sometimes the camera lens would, yeah, it is just glue, because sometimes the camera lens, which is also glued, like the thing on the back of the phone, would fall off. It would just plop off, and I would have to pop it back in. And then that happened to the screen. Mm, and like when you live far from your family and you're about to sneeze, maybe you don't sneeze. You need like phone glue to replace it. Dude, I can't, like, living alone, and also the fact that other parts kept falling out. I had to just get the first best phone I could get. Like, I was not gonna manage to fix it. I'm sure I'm creative. Nah, I bought myself a new phone. That's what I ended up doing. It's just been a lot. Because in Sweden, to access all the important things, we use an ID on our phones. And and like for other things we use our driver's license. But in order to get the ID back on my phone, I need a regular ID card. So I had to go to the police to get a new ID card today so that I can like access my monies. it's been it's been a chaos. It's been rough, but we're here now. I have a new phone. Mm, no, you don't need a new ID card, but we have bank ID for everything here. Like, if I want to access my money or my student stuff, money related student stuff, or my healthcare, or my important letters that they refuse to send in the mail, I need my bank ID. And normally, when you have a functioning phone, you can be on your functioning phone and be like, yeah, I want to transfer the bank ID to a new phone. And it's chill. But if your phone is broken, you need an ID card. And my ID card expired like 2 months ago. And I've been like, whatever, I have my driver's license. We use that as ID here. Not forgetting bank ID, though, apparently. So this morning I went to the police and I went, hello? I could not book a time for this. My father booked time because you need a bank ID to book a time at the police. Can I have an ID card, please? Yeah, everything's bank ID or Freya ID, true. So I needed my dad to book me an appointment with the police so I could get an ID card. The bank just trusts you in the UK for some reason. That is nice. What I think is bullshit is I could use my driver's license at the police to be like, yeah, this is me. Can I have an ID card? But I can't use my driver's license for getting the bank ID because it's not secure enough or whatever. But like I used it to get the ID card. So if anything, it's one step further down the line, so it should be less secure, but whatever. Bullshit. I'm grumpy, but it's fine. We're gonna play Minecraft and have fun. It's tied to the sim. That's so nice. We don't have it like that. Last time I was on, we had the festival. We took some cutesy photos. I need to deliver these, actually, at some point. This is what happened last time. Look how cute we were. Oh, that was a great time. It's probably more secure, but like, dude. Dude, cringe. Speaking of IKEA country, tell me why Sweden street salad is just straight up cucumbers, so like my Polish mind can't comprehend why not just... What the hell are you talking about? What Sorry, what salads have you had in Sweden? You made a working version of the shooting, right? That's gonna be very exciting. I want to do another festival soon. The thing with a passport or ID card is they have the little bubble with information. Yeah. Yeah, that they have that thingy. But what, like, if you go to like a store and you want to scan your identification, they can't scan the ID card. They have to do it manually. They can scan the driver's license though. Like, it's silly. It's confusing. The NFC chip. I think so. It's like a little box with a little circle. But yeah. What a time it's been. I hate everything. Oh, look at me, I'm gorgeous. Sorry, that was a fast switch up. I am gonna become normal soon. Maybe. Oh, I got prizes! I'm not ready to be normal yet. This is very nice. Wait, I cannot be all cutieful. Does it? Why does it go there? That's a bit odd. I thought it would go like a hood, but it's cute. Sure. Yeah, this is nice. Is yours more like a QR code? The driver's license has a QR code, yeah. UK passports have NFC built-in? Huh. Alright. You guys are so smart with all of the things. The things and stuff. Oh, guys, we're so unbelievably back. I forgot how incredible the rewards were. This is incredible. Oh. Let's grab our stuff. We're gonna work on the forge today. I don't know if I said. You guys will have to be patient with me today, okay? I got like no sleep. And I've just had a nap. Now! Aw, yeah. Congratulations, getting the error. I can scan it and export the image. That's cool. Would be awful, though. That was a really ugly photo. I hate getting the passport photo taken because, you know, it's right in front of someone. And I don't want to be like, can we do over? So I just accepted defeat. It's okay. Here I have stuff. Let's just get ourselves situated. I wanted to do this before stream, but life had other plans, I suppose. What else is needed? Let's bring this with. I like my necklace. Is this it? I feel like I'm lacking. I guess I just usually have random bullshit as my trinkets, don't I? Like this one. We can have a pocket pistol. Very nice. Thank you so much for lurking, Duck. I'm also happy for stream. I did not think that my project report would take that much. But it did. I was so embarrassed, guys. I was writing my report and, you know, with the way I wrote it, I kept including photos and I would just be like, see figure 30. And then I would have the picture with like figure 30 and a little comment. And I did it one way first, and then I looked at the example reports. And in the example, they had done it slightly different. So I did it slightly different. Like, the example. And I sent it to one of my teachers for feedback. And he commented on it, like in the document, with like, the formatting is entirely wrong. Ha 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 ha, with an exclamation point. Guys, how do you even come back from that? How do you survive such an interaction? I read that and I just had to sit down for a while. This place is so covered in cake. We need to clean up a little bit. I think you just have to cry, right? Getting laughed at by the teacher is brutal. You're laughing at me too? What the hell? Okay, let's see. What did we do here? Is this done? I think the roof is all done. Are you laughing at the situation? Because so did I. You've done the same thing. Yeah, I'm happy he told me. He's a very cool guy. Like, I do like that teacher a whole lot. But, like, it is entirely wrong and then just laughing. That's mean. Okay. The last thing we did was setting up the lava, which seems to be working in all of them. And they didn't give you a minimum grade for it, so you can improve your grade without... So you can't improve your grade without using one of your 2 regrading credits? Oh, we don't have that system here. And we're like quite chill. I am very blessed in my education Because most of my teachers, even if they have like fancy doctorates like PhDs and stuff, they are game developers. So they're just kind of chill like that, you know? Now, I want to attach this somehow. We'll like add chains or whatever. We'll figure that. Do you guys hear that? My driver's license has a QR code. It's a square. There is something with the music that's nearby. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a QR code. I will not be showing it to you. You will just have to believe me. I don't know what was happening there. It's fine. Let's see. We need to dig out a basement situation. Ah. It's quite full of water, isn't it? Should we just do the sand technique? I think that might be fastest. It's not a QR, it's a barcode, sure. It looks like a QR code though. Sunken Z post. That's the wrong one. Oh well. Ah, it's the old ones. Irapira knows best. Yeah, I think I remember seeing old ones with the typical barcodes. But I know for sure mine has what looks like a QR code. Sand. This will not be enough. Let's go to the aisles. I don't think Twitch agrees with you sending links, like my auto mod. But okay, it's a 2D barcode. Sure. I don't know things, guys. Whoa. We need to fix up this sand place soon. Someone's been gathering. Good evening, TD. How are you doing? I have a photograph for you. It has squares. Yeah, the links do not work. You're doing some sensory deprivation and you decided to open Twitch? I have... Like, in Minecraft, I have a photo of you. From the event. There's no rush. Be kind to yourself and your headache. Aren't all licenses and ID cards just pieces of plastic? No, that's completely okay. You take your time, TD. I forgot about it, but I had it in my hotbar when I logged in. So that's why it was on my mind. This should be enough, right? I can show you the photo. Put it in my basement, I think. Put it somewhere. It is in one of these. There you go. You're gonna get stream streak. Let's go. It is here. And then whenever I next see Duck on, you were so bulky with your diamond armor. Yeah. I really like the camera mod. I think it's so nice. You can make little albums and stuff. Who did this? Lamar can fit in the chef hat. That's so cute. Lamar is quite small, isn't she? Okay, let's drain the basement. We'll split it up like this. If she sits on my head, she's mostly hidden. You can be actual Ratatouille. That's so good. You need to find a rat origin to sit under your hat. Well, to be fair, your cooking's pretty good, so maybe you already found someone. Maybe it's just been Lamari there all along. She made Ratatouille not too long ago. She is actually the rat from Ratatouille. That's so silly. Oh, I love it. You've been doing the cooking. This wasn't from you, but I know I have some... I think this was from you. I got some dishes on me. The baking, however, that's where you need Lamari under the hat. Could you not drag me down with your bubbles? Thank you. I should have probably checked if I had any sponges. But I also know I haven't restocked my shop in a while. She is canonically IRL a much better baker than me. Lamari does a decent bit of baking, doesn't she? Yo, bang! 7-stream streak. Congratulations. I don't know how you guys do it. How are you so consistently in streams? Like, if I'm at my PC and I see someone I know streaming, I pull up the stream, even if I don't say anything. But the streaks are difficult. I think I have 2 unconventional nap times. Last night I had a nap at like 1 AM. No social life except trainings in school. Fair. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. You know I do. I just get jealous of the fancy stream streaks. You're gonna grab some headphones and sunglasses and head to the kitchen. Good luck. Summoner. Take care, TD. Sometimes you just need all the sensations to be gone. You need to write a chat for it to count as a streak? Oh, maybe that's where I've been going wrong. Because my issue is, guys, I'm so easily distracted. So, like, I will open a stream with the intention of being social and, like, saying hi. But then I say hi, and then something else happens. And I momentarily, like, get distracted by that. And then I feel so bad that I don't dare to speak again. It's rough out here. You have no life, no friends, no reason to go outside, so stream streaks are easy. You know what? Hell yeah. Get those channel points. I am longing for a day of not having to do anything. Saturday is gonna hit hard. Saturday is gonna be so nice. I will, no matter what, I will not step foot outside. I had a class today, but the teacher was unable to show up, but we weren't informed. So I just sat there for I think 45 minutes. At that point I was like, nah, I give up. Wish to do things. If you're able to like go outside for things, I advise looking into like local community activities, because usually there are a couple. In a bigger city there's more, but even in small cities, usually if you're open-minded of activities, there might be some crafts groups and similar stuff. There could be gaming groups. Stuff like that. Which is really nice. When I was way younger than I currently am, there was this like youth activity moment where we just like, you could buy some coffee and then you could just hang out, do crafts, play video games and stuff. I don't know what it's called in English, but that kind of vibe. Which was really nice. And then I know when I got a bit older, I found this like queer youth center thingy where any like queer person below the age of like 23 or something could just like show up, have some like snack, some sandwich vibe, hang out, play board games and stuff. The gaming group in your city is run by an ex-friend. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you can find something else. It's so easy to get stuck in, like, doing nothing. Or I hope you get some opportunity, like through a job or something, you can get actually a pretty nice community going. If you have the right people around. You have found 4 places to play board games and with friends. All I have to source is friends. Don't they have any open tables where you can just join? Because sometimes they do. Ah, we can have light, guys. I'm so sorry. I've been trying to figure out how to get torches, but we can do this. That's not a thing? Aw, man. I know there are some, like, if you're interested in tabletop games and stuff, sometimes they have like special nights that are more open where you can just find people. Which is pretty cool. Games Workshop used to be great for that. I can imagine. Honestly, another thing that can work is like Beth, you like the game and development and stuff. You are smart. You do those things. Um there might be even like online game jams and stuff you can join. And if you're lucky, you might even find someone who's kind of close by. You are smart. I think now I'm gonna get deep and political, guys. I think nowadays we are really lacking in free public spaces where people can just exist and hang out without having to spend money like at a cafe. And everyone is always blaming our phones, and that's why people don't go outside anymore. But it's actually really difficult to just be outside if you don't want to spend a bunch of money. And I think that is making us very lonely. I hope this week we finally get together to play Eclipse and Guitar Hero. Oh my god, Guitar Hero is so much fun. I was thinking of doing music stuff because there's a club a couple of cities away that does an open mic night every week. Oh, hell yeah. Go for it. That sounds amazing. And like a couple cities away, also, this is me with crippling social anxiety. That's kind of nice because that means it's not like people you will likely run into at the grocery store, right? Like, it will mainly be new people, I assume. But it's not too far away, so if you make good connections, you can, like, maintain them. It's good. Yeah, parks are not really maintained that well either. It sucks. And, like, also, sometimes you want to be indoors. Like, in Sweden, this time of the year, the weather is shit. So even if we were to have any nice parks around, like, I'm not going there now. But there used to be a lot, especially for the youth. Just places where they could hang out. You had an old band? Oh my god. That's really cool. In Greece, the weather's shit too. Thunderstorms tomorrow and it's like 6 degrees outside all day. Oh, yeah, that's rough. Yeah. Some indoor spaces, like, where you can just sit and do things. Ideally, there are some board games or something offered, but you know, even just having a space with tables and like access to bathrooms without having to spend money, like they could have a little optional cafe or something. But I think that's quite important. No snow still? Aw. Yeah, we're getting less snow here as well. You have the uni cafeteria that is always filled. I feel like those aren't cozy enough. Or maybe I just have a very uncozy cafeteria. Also, we need to buy food if we want to sit there. But there's other tables to sit at, I guess. But I mean for people who aren't even university students. I think we should just be allowed to exist in the places we live. You have a thing to put on your birthday list? Eh? Mm, yeah, you have the exception of a cozy one. A synth is a great idea. A lot of them you can connect to your PC, right? I think we should be allowed to exist in the places we live is such a sentence. And yet I feel like it's kind of political. Because everywhere you go, you need to spend money. You want to use the bathroom, you need to spend money. You have a dedicated MIDI controller. All I know is that's music and cool. It is technically politics that I'm streaming. I survived school! Cat Black! I lived! I did the thing! At like 5 a.m. I was done with writing one thing, and then I had to write another thing when I woke up. But now I'm free. Your local mall bathroom is free, that's good. We're talking about the lack of access to free public spaces. That is the topic of conversation right now. Oh, I might have, Cat Black. I might have. I got very little sleep last night. So I am a bit out of it, but it's okay. We're just having a chill, cozy time. It was really handy when I randomly started nosebleed. Oh my god, yeah. Should get an audio interface and do a music stream. That would be cool. I know there are creators who stream their like process making music and stuff. Cozy spaces, IKEA came to mind. You never get kicked out, and we have one in the mall. That's nice. And the nosebleeds? Is that what we're passing out from? Ah. But yeah, I think just some place with some tables or something for people to sit. It would be nice. We are draining. This is the basement of the forge. We're draining it. I have not restocked my shop, so I don't have any sponges. So we're draining it with sand. And then we're gonna try to figure out at least the layout of the different forges, because I don't think I have the materials for making them all. And after that, we can decorate the top. That's the plan. I will see how much of it we accomplish today and how long I'll be able to go. I have a decent bit, don't you worry. But thank you for offering. Had I not been away for so long, I would have probably just like postponed stream to like another day to sleep. But I miss you guys, so we're gonna have a chill, cozy time for a while. We don't always need high energy, right? Looks like what you're doing on your vanilla world. What are you working on in vanilla? A big circle. Oh. Sponge is nice, but you need to dry it out, don't you? You've made a game? Oh, I'm very excited. Gonna have to plan the festival soon. I'll figure that stuff out soon. I'm gonna have the upcoming weekend to like becoming a human again. And then I will lock in and make plans and it's gonna be awesome. I'm yet to return to being alive, you know? Cap, like you were not here while I talked about it, but the screen on my phone fell off. So I've had a very chaotic time. I'm continuing to have a very chaotic time. But it's okay. You're gonna make it into a nether theme space and then turn the nether into a fish tank. Water in the nether? That's illegal. Did places like that ever exist? Like where you can just chill and hang out? My dear old father has told the tales of such places. That's actually like okay, political moment. A lot of people in Sweden are very concerned about the youth becoming criminals. And I think part of the reason that is happening, like a big part of the reason is because kids don't have any safe spaces to hang out. So it's very easy to rope them into doing bad things. And that is awful. Tape the screen to the phone, it worked on my backside. Listen, I managed to slot it back into place. Like right now, it's kind of stuck again. Then I took the case off to get the SIM card out, and it detached again, and it doesn't light up or anything. It's gone. The water is invisible, and the animals are made of glass. Oh, that sounds so cool. That is amazing. Yeah. You don't understand the shock of picking up your phone and the screen just going whoop. I just sat on my floor and I laughed. Did you buy a OnePlus? And repaired it? Okay. See, as it was getting, it was okay, one of those. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but I've heard of them. Mm, because the camera lens was also falling off and it was getting kind of old, I was already like, okay, I'm gonna have to get a new phone. But ideally, you get a new phone before the other one is completely gone. But it's fine. We cope. Oh, the previous owner broke the screen and replaced it. And had a horrible replacement. I see. Uh, I don't have the circle marked out yet. It will be like 200 radius. You're crazy. I respect that. Mm. I remember just hanging out around random fireplaces and walking in the middle of the main road at around midnight as a young teen during summer. There's like, there used to be such nice things. Such vibes. They've stolen our vibes, guys. That's how you get flagship models for 100 euros. Right. To be fair, the one I got now was on sale. It was like 900 crowns off. I don't know, that's like how many euros? I don't know. 80. It was reduced in price a whole lot. I was a bit upset because I had to just go based on what the store had in at the time. But we survive. So now I have a Samsung. Wowee. Uh, it was not dark. No, at summer it's not very dark. Of course, I'm crazy. It needs to be big enough to do all the biomes and structures I need. Oh god, that's a lot of work. But I respect your dedication. Oh, alright. No, I get it. You go crazy on that keyboard and we'll try to figure things out. Be free. You're gonna make a wither skeleton farm? Like a proper one? Because there was a season of the SMP where we kind of made a skelly farm, but it was just like a big flat surface and then we spawn proofed the area. Which is like if you squint and you're very free with your words, you can call it a farm. I believe in you. I want to have a long-term, like, survival world where, with updates, things happen. I got to try out the trial chamber for the first time last weekend. I don't know if any of you caught Rinsian's birthday stream. But we did a trial chamber. It was really cool. It's your forever world. Yeah, those kinds of worlds are cool. If the 20th century wasn't all about poisoning people and lack of rights for different people, I would love to have been born earlier. Yeah. I feel nostalgia for like a time before I existed. Just based on like what my parents are telling me. I think it's quite easy. The Skelly Farm was season 1, I remember because I accidentally went to the dead end, then returned like a week later to claim it. Oh. Wait. Did we not have with oh, did we have infinite gravestones then? We were so kind. Not anymore. Yeah, I remember that's around the time Dan the Noodle Man joined. I think he was kind of around for that. But he wasn't the streamer on it then. Time flies. So weird. Ah! It dug more than I expected. All right. I think being around this level is probably gonna be good because we need to do some wiring with floppers. Dan shows up, says hello, and disappears. Yep. That is fine. I think overall, currently, like from what I've heard from other creators as well, things are just a bit chaotic. We're all in very chaotic times of our lives. Oh yeah, people make them with wither roses. But then don't you need a wither rose farm? What a project. When everything's not chaotic, that is true. I keep thinking like, after this week, everything's gonna be so chill and nice. And then it's not. Is it a recession indicator? It could be. Currently, what isn't the recession indicator? Nowadays, you need to pull yourself together and get you stuff at once. Okay, well, you have a little bit of time with the graves. You have, like, how much time? I don't remember, guys. Thank you for the hydrate. Today I'm extra stupid. That's okay. Bye bye, cat. Good luck with work. I was really struggling with the words there. I was gonna tell you good luck with your break. It's fine. We need wet in here. How can we make this me friendly? Can we make the floor wet? Possibly. We shall see. Because I need not just pools of water for like living, I need it to be good enough where I can be silly and log out and not die. When I log in and then like I'm dried out. We are in the basement of the forge. And why we want to wet the floor? Because do you see above my hunger bar? You've been around for long enough to know that I will absolutely die from just like doing things in the forge and then being like, okay, now I'm gonna go look at this other thing. And then I will just stand here AFK and die. Yeah, we gotta spit at the floor. But I think do I have anything as proof of concept? I can make something happen. I think, guys. Obviously not this block. This could be fine. Like a slab floor. Yeah. We are so far down. And we need to figure out what we will be working with here. Because we're gonna use the end stone forge. They seem to count as being wet. I tested it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hydrated. So now 8 months. 2 years and 7 months. 3 years and 9 months. I am so old. We need to move. We cannot think too hard on things. We must stay in movement. Where are my riches? Yay. I think I put these riches elsewhere. That's a bit problematic of me, because I need them. Anyways. We need to use endstone for the actual forges. Now, where did I put it? I had a fully made one. Did I tear it down? What did I do to it? Uh, I feel like just knowing it's season 4 of the SMP could give off the being old vibe. Yeah. We've been doing this for a while, haven't we? And the SMP wasn't even an immediate thing. That was like way later in. Jesus Christ, guys. What are we doing? Ooh, I like my trowel. Let's bring that. Was blonde terrible time to be me. But you know, it was vibes. Where is my forge? Oh. Hello, Louie. How are you doing? I did it. Huh? It's fine. Whatever. Enjoying an overcooked pizza. Are you, like, generally an enjoyer of the overcooked pizza? I am no longer blonde and dumb. I guess that's the joke people make, isn't it? I'm freed from that. These will be the forges. Kind of. What can we do? What is nice? Should we look at a block palette? Endstone block palette. Hello, Lunar. Lunaris? Lunaris Crafts? Hi, welcome in. How you doing? What would be nice? A lot of the block palettes got like purple and cyan, which this is kind of cyan. So we already got that going. It's teal and mint and whatnot, but that's like boop. Maybe not mint. Maybe mint is too brave. We are working on a little forge moment. So we bring down these colors and then maybe we do get a bit cutesy. Because either we use this, which is obviously kind of the same, or we can bring in... Give me the block palette vibes again. The end-like things to get a bit more girly pop. Nothing I say tonight can be used against me, by the way, just so you know. I have lost it. Why do you have a slime? It is a little creature. Oh my god, a forge controller. But that's not the one though. Why do I have this? I had an end stone one. Ooh. Do we have a way to get the purpur? We do. Just a whole lot of lettuce. Yeah. I get the vibes, Louis. Don't you worry. Because we could do something with these and... Where's my food? I did plant lettuce, didn't I? It would have been very silly of me to not plant lettuce. Lettuce. Oh yeah. I should have a book about the slime in the cage. I don't remember where I put it though. But it's just like last season we got the little slime lads. Blah. Now we have a little bit of the lettuce at least. Terrible slime printing. I haven't been on. I've been busy. And I think we established last season that I'm not a good parent. I'm not built for this. Let's give it a block instead. We can get some cutesy purpur. Do we have any other blocks in similar color? There is the amethyst, which kind of goes into that. We scroll. Oh. No. Should we be allowed to live in the places we exist? No. I take back everything I said. That wasn't me. The demons took over. I mean, this is kind of purpur sometimes, but that might be doing a bit too much. But with the purpur, we can also do this. But this is a new season with a new character. This one might be a good parent. True. But I am a pirate. I think generally pirates didn't have many children. Or maybe they did. I just don't know if they were very active in the parenting business. This could get kind of nice. I'm thinking we keep the walls this colors, and then we can use the purpur for like the floor possibly, because we're gonna get a bit quirky with the floor. What does that look like with the water on top? Where is my bucket? It's here. They must have had kids that were just bad parents. Damn it. Like, this could work. No, I'm sorry. All right. Let's figure out the forge situation. Which means we need... Is it like this? Is this the recipe for it? Yeah. And we turn those into... Not that. Into this. Do I have more cobblestone? I do. I might. That is excessive. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to turn things down. Sometimes they go up. Oh my god, hi! I'm being bold and brave. It's gonna be okay. Don't... It's gonna be okay. I believe in myself. A little bit. I am so going. These walls will change. These walls will be different. But technically, we could get a pretty flat wall, I think. If we get... How wide do we need the basement to be? Probably not very wide. These could go... We have the quirky hoppers. We can make things happen, I think. I'm speedrunning through WoBA Quest because I pulled 2 characters and I don't have access to their materials for the new world part yet. No! Dude. Last night, I played some Genshin. And I was trying to get an Effa. I don't know if you know her. I got to like 80 pity and I got Dea. And then at 4 pity, I got her. So I got the Neffa. The girl I sent you a pic of is one of them. She's so cute! I'm a big fan. Actually, let's maybe bring this up. Let's enjoy what Endstone bricks have to offer. Let's not hide from the Endstone. And then we can give it this. Yeah, I was going through many emotions. But I got the NFA. We could move this potentially back a step. I think that might be nicer. Yeah. And then let's make sure whatever we do... Whoa. For the gap, we get... Maybe we need to move this in a bit. For the sake of the walls. We need to have a odd number in the middle. Max pity on mobile is 80. I lost 76 pity to a standard character and then got the one you wanted at 79. Ah, that's messed up. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Okay. This is pretty nice. We will figure out the staircase later. We might have to just get rid of this one to clear some space. And then... What if we do here? This gives us a decent bit of space. It's not cramped. If she wasn't this good, I wouldn't have kept going. But you got her. You got her at the end. You won. This should be enough. Holy moly, macaroni. My hair... I need to re-dye it. It's vaguely reddish purple. I need to dye it again. It is the same hair dye I've used for like a year though. So not really. It just fades. But I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna give myself a haircut soon. I'm gonna be strong and brave and broke. The problem I have is that there are very few supports that also heal, and I have 6 teams I can't use half the time because the support is somewhere else. Oh, painful. I'm gonna get that haircut. It's gonna be good. I'll be able to see again. It's awesome. Bando, I have not told you of my suffering recently. My phone screen fell off, which was obviously quite problematic. But you know the importance of bank ID. You know the value of the bank ID. Do you know how difficult it is to get bank ID set up when you can't access your previous bank ID? Yeah. And now I was like, it's fine. I'll try. And they're like, we need your identification. I was like, that's so chill because I can drive a car. So I have like my driver's license and stuff. And they were like, no, driver's license is not gonna cut it here. You need a regular like national ID card. And I was like, that's so chill. Because I got a national ID card. I look on the card. It expired in November. Bank ID is not government. I don't know. It's just driver's like it's not accepted by the bank when you try because bank ID you have to set up through your bank. And my bank is like, nah, we're not doing driver's license. So this morning I went to the police and I was like, hello, can I please have ID card? Yeah. That's how things have to go sometimes. Now for this, we need to hook up our hoppers. But you know, when you go to the police, you need to book an appointment with a bank ID. But they let you have other people book for you. So I had to call my dad like, hello, can you go to the police website and let me get an ID card? My Minecraft body is not moving. We reconnect. It's all good. Don't worry. What is a min ID? We are like I am a boomer. I want my mail in my mailbox. I have to fight the healthcare system to get physical mail about appointments and stuff. I keep getting emails like, hello, please go into this app to read a letter from this important thing, and I can't read it because I don't have bank ID. Sweden is too online. I hate it. I want to read the thing and I can't. Let's get ourselves some floppers. We need them waxed. We need these bad boys waxed. Which means we need the bees. Do you have bees? I heard about the age verification thing, yeah. I was very shocked the other day when I talked to someone about healthcare stuff and they do not have their personalized e-card with all their medical info saved on it. Huh? We just have our journals. Digital. Bedrock was already inferior, so it doesn't change, but true. We need wax. But like, while I can agree that it's a bit annoying that you're locked out if you don't have a phone, things like Kira and Bangiri, they do make life much easier. Yeah. I like that stuff. Whoa. Dude, you're intense. I do like all that stuff. But my problem is, with important letters, I want them also in the form of paper. That's how I remember things. Where can we find... I know where we can find stuff. If Katie does not have bees, no one on the server is gonna have bees. I'm not gonna straight up steal. I'm just checking the vibes, you know? You added to Google Calendar? Oh, even worse. It took me 24 hours to gain access to my Google account because I couldn't verify it properly because my authenticator was not a thing. We have a card, it's called an e-card, it has your social security number on it, and you bring it to every doctor's appointment, they're able to access your medical info, and that's how we get prescriptions. Oh, that's cool. We just use our regular ID for it. Oh, good luck! Bye-bye! Hi, scientist, how you doing? I see no bees, chat. Ah! This is upsetting. You're not going to Greenland yet. Soon. Good luck. Bye-bye. Oh, you've lost your Samsung account? The verification number is on the phone you swapped years ago? What? That's something I'm gonna have to worry about. Okay. I haven't fully gotten the Samsung account figured out yet. Problem for later. The blue mushroom. You have bees? Could I have? Could I have but 2 bees? I have to dig? I'm gonna need to water myself real quick. What if I borrow 2 bees? And then I replace these bees for you? That's fine. Thank you. Can you put them in cages? Da-da-da. Rick! Lasso probably works. Let's get ourselves a lasso going. Wow. Guys, my inventory's a mess. Did you know? This— oh, I'm not doing all that. String and gold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't say anything. You're running for City Hall! Yeah! As you should. Social security numbers here start with your birth date. Same here. 24 blocks below. Okay. I'm going to rob you. There is an egg farm, a honeycomb farm, and a wool farm. And a waystone. I might have... Hold on. Oh my god. Your bees are so stuck there. I wanted to rob bees from you. I will rob honeycomb with you from you. How did they get access to flowers? How does this work? So should we be allowed to exist in the places we live? No! That is my final answer. Hi. I will not be able to sneakily borrow one of these. This is gonna be problematic, chat. At the mushrooms, there should be a wild bee. Okay, let's see. Cat here. Are we talking Katie mushrooms? Are we robbing Katie again? Are we going back to that? I'm gonna rob 3 of these. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna rob a bit more. Because I will be lazy. Now we go back to Katie. A surprise gift? That sounds scary. Sure. Tiny Katie, please light up your area. Whoa. Where is this beehive? Shh. Why don't you have water, Tiny Katie? Ah! Water. Blue mushroom inside. I think this is therapy. Oh, this is locked. Damn it, Katie. How could you do this? Listen. Katie's not even gonna know. Katie is not gonna know. Oh, I see the wild one. Does it have any bees inside, you think? Does. Excuse me, I'm robbing people. Yeah, they're locked away so no one touches them. That's fair. Katie would forgive me though, but I don't have to now. We got this figured out. Okay. We're gonna need... We're gonna need like a proper place for these at some point, but that point is not right now. But right now we will have to manage with this. Do we have anything cutesy? And then we have the bee nest. We need like a door. A door would be cool. Let's make a door out of these. We need a campfire. That's important. Bum, bum, bum. And you need, for a campfire, you also need a couple logs, and then you need sticks. I have sticks here. Boom. And a campfire. Woo! Who goes here? Hi, Louie. Whoa! What a guy. Whee! Nice. Thank you. I appreciate the random bear. Bada bada ba. Bada 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 ba. Thank you, I'm gonna just plonk these guys in here for now. Beer beer and bear. God, that's difficult. They will get their fluorescent light. Mmm. Oh, see. Wouldn't you just love to be a bee? Or not to be? That is the question. I would love to be a bee in this little cave, that's for sure. I would feel so happy and fulfilled. Plonk. And then we drug them. Oh my god. Bees, contain yourselves. Thank you. Look, little bees, doesn't this spark joy? Bam, bam. Thank you, little bees. You have your election 2 weeks after you turn 18. Oh my god. If you win, you'll be one of the youngest counselors ever. That would be awesome, though. Good luck. Okay. Bee situation handled. Now, hoppers. Hoppers, hoppers, hoppers. That means we need the copper for the hopper flopper. We need... Owie! Owie! Buckets and copper. And if we want to make them all round, we need more copper. That's easy. Oh, they're ancient. They're aged. Damn. Well, it's good to have some youth getting involved, you know? They don't get these flowers, actually. Where is my copper? Copper and... Ooh, that is not a lot of iron I got. Do I, perchance, have some ore somewhere? I have copper ore. I am low on iron, it seems. That's fine. We shouldn't need that much. And if we do, we just have to mine some iron. Let's see how far we get with this. You can probably be Counselor 2. You thought about it and you know that enough people would vote for you. You have too much going on. That's fair. You want to be able to actually dedicate time to it. Bum, 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 bum. It's this? Yeah, okay. We might have to... Woohoo! We might have to mine a bit for this. That's okay, though. We're definitely gonna need to mine a bit for this. That... I think we can manage. But essentially... Can we get a little... Whoop. And... This is gonna have to go across all of them, but I just want to mark them from here. Hello, good sir. Ah, oh, beautiful. We go up here. We can probably raise the floor a bit later. We shall see. Let's say I want this change music to a bit cozier time. Now, floppers. These will take fluid. So this is now full of lava. I forgot to mention that by accepting the bear you agree if it dies there will be retribution of explosive proportions. Oh dear. Okay. Now we have these full of lava. Which direction are you traveling in? You seem a bit confused. That's okay, I'm confused too. Oh, I'm sorry, that sounds awful. I'll look into if I can decrease them somehow. Thank you for lurking him. Okay. We must enter the caves, chat. Huh? Erepere. Hello. Good to see you. And we're gonna have these go... Like, first fill this one up Then fill this one up, then fill this one up. And so on and so forth. Somehow, I know it's possible. I don't know exactly how, but I know it's possible because I've done it before. Hello, bear. You chill out over here, okay? Let's get... Do I have stuff for making a chest? I do. Very awesome, very cool. You know what I should do, chat? I should use the shulker boxes. I'm not an advanced Minecrafter, so the shulker boxes are like... They don't come naturally to me. Have I not worn my backpack this whole time? I don't know what I'm doing. There's my Forge controller, guys! We have it! Incredible. Let's quickly warp back. Grab some shulker boxes. Look at that little fella. Hold on, Irapira. You stay right there, Irapira. Irapira? This is your child now. You will need to let it out occasionally from that thing. I trust that you will care for it. Surprise adoption. What are we congratulating for? The bear didn't die, did it? The bear's chilling in there. The new child. Oh, thank God. I was expecting explosions. Louis, you seem like the kind of person who would say congratulations right before blowing up someone's home. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy without the explosions currently. At this current moment, I'm good. You chill in there, okay? But it even comes in wine. Oh, I do like wine. You are making a strong argument here. Alright. Shulker box. We don't throw these. We put them in there. What should you name it? I think it needs the name of a distinguished gentleman. Like Sir Bartholomew. Something like that. Let's clean things up. Nyum. Sort this. Okay, we have a little bit of iron there. We're still gonna need way more though. We have a bit of a mining moment. could be nice. Let's get another chest going here. For these things. And then we're gonna bring this with us. Into the mines. And I do need to make sure I have food. This is food. And I need a bucket. Water. And we should be good to go. Hello, Erapira. Ah, thank you. Let's head to Katie's flower. Why not? I'm gonna grab a bit of water because I forgot. And then we will just go mining in this general region. Like, I don't want to be too destructive, but I know I've kind of exhausted the mines near me. I should have brought something for torches, shouldn't I? How inconsiderate of me. Hmm. Ah. Is this someone spilled? How cute. Let's just chop down one more tree. Sir Sparkus. I love it. That is so good. Sir Sparkus. Yeah, I like it. I knew you would do right by him. What a lovely place, right? Very cutesy. And this is coal, which is what we need for torches. That explodes. Ah, I should use this one. We are just going for a quick mining adventure. Lamari! Hi! How was your stream? Whoa, that's explosive. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. It was nice. What were you up to? Oh, this is that one. Let's use this instead. I'm building some Lego flowers. They're so cute. I love Lego flowers. My stream's going great. I'm very excited to be around. I've been away for a bit because of uni stuff. So I'm very happy to be here. We're just having a chill time. I'm trying to make a forge happen on the SMP, but I don't have iron. So I'm trying to get some iron and stuff. Hello, Peachy. Hello, Clap. Welcome in. Damari, I heard that you can be a ratatouille rat on this server. I heard you fit in the chef hat, which I think is absolutely incredible. What is the iron level? Does anyone know? You can. Ah, it's so good. It's the peach possum and clip hippo. We love to see it. Yeah. But yeah, welcome in everyone. And of course, if you guys need to dip to do some other things, I totally get it. Of course, you guys were doing something as expected. I hope you had fun. You can also be boulder skate. There are options. We keep going. Sure. Let's get some more. Do I not have the void thing going? Oh, that's where I've gone wrong. Let's throw out some stuff. Torches, 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 torches. Sons of the Forest. Ooh. I meant to play that at some point soonish, but I'm so scared. I had a like I think one of those weeks of being sick when just like you start watching some random series on YouTube. Mm. And I was really into the forest. But you guys know me. You guys know I don't do well in scary situations. I don't know if any of you were around for the what was that called? The game everyone played where you run around, a Lethal Company. Where I was left alone and I just decided to jump into the void because I was too scared. There should be a clip somewhere. I don't do well. Peachy just blew up our house we spent about 30 minutes making. It wasn't intentional. That's what they all say. I bet you did that on purpose. You remember FNAF stream? The FNAF stream genuinely made me cry. I get too scared to do things. And then that makes me bad at the game. And then the... See? And then the bad things happen. I'm okay. Yeah, Subnautica was also difficult. Like, I really want to play Subnautica, but it kills me. I've also played Phasmophobia. Phasmo works out as long as someone is next to me at all times. If I'm left alone, I'm just gonna curl up in a corner. That's just how it goes. But I'm like that in real life as well. Yesterday, I was at a cafe and we were having some like chocolatey cake. Shalix Mums. It's like a chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. It's very chocolatey. And I got some on my hand and I didn't notice. And it was pointed out to me. But not with any like, hey, you got something on your hand. It was just like, hey, your hand, you know? And in my family, when we do that, like growing up, that meant you got some like scary spider on you or something. So I was getting stressed. And I turned my hand around and I saw the chocolate bit. And I jumped. Because I just saw like a dark spot on my hand and I was, holy shit, I'm getting murdered by some weird bug creature or something. Like, I do not function well. I get too scared of just about anything. We should make a little sub-goal of when we reach the millions of Minecraft horror mod pack. Oh. But you guys know that the stream, it would only like work for like 15 minutes and then something scary would happen and I would just sit and cry for a while and then that would be the challenge over. Like, I have tried. Hello, friends. Yes. Let me just break this, okay? 50 minutes and the rest of an hour, me just crying. Yep. Like, it's bad. I want to be able to do those things. There we go. I'm just so easily frightened. VR, absolutely not. I got a chance to try VR during Christmas because my cousin got VR headsets. And there was some game like I was put in where you're supposed to like fight and shoot and kill. That scared me. I could not do that. However, the elevator and jumping off a building, that was easy. Because I'm really scared of heights. Like, I can barely stand on a chair. I will get all wobbly. However, for some reason, those situations, my brain is just like, well, it's not real, is it? And then I'm chill. But when it comes to horror games, no. It doesn't work. I don't know why. Like, why it's different. Well, the horror games are kind of designed to spook you, I guess, but still. VR horror gaming would not happen. Also, VR was a bit uncomfortable to me. Like, the way you see things felt so weird. I tried to tweak the thing to make it not blurry, but it kind of hurt my eyes a little bit, I can't lie. I definitely prefer just regular PC moment. Hello. But I mean, a lot of you have seen me play hardcore. Even that is like, we don't get stuff done. I do think the best like in between SMP seasons or like alongside SMP seasons, if I get a more consistent stream schedule, would be like a forever survival world. Because I would actually get things done. You miss the hardcore series? Would you prefer the hardcore over regular survival series? Because we can bring it back. I just want to know what you guys prefer. Here we go. Got some iron. Like, they're very similar. The difference is just in hardcore, you guys get to laugh if I die, but I will play so slowly and so carefully. Damn, we're not getting a lot of iron. It would be so nice to find one of those big iron veins. We should also grab copper. Because we will need a decent bit of it, I think. A bit random, but I wonder about one thing when I'm going to be able to play with my shitty Wi-Fi to test. Possibly if I can find a zombie spawner and put my gas spawning egg inside. Oh. That would be interesting. You like the extra chill vibes. Yeah. It does, like, even if I'm just doing my own thing on the SMP. What are you? Platinum? Sure. Which hammer am I using? Silk touch. It does feel more chill just because you know that there's no one else out there. Like, single player Minecraft has this kind of lonely feeling, but in a nice way, I think. Blah, blah, blah. Which I like. And it kind of forces you to do certain things. Like, here, I don't really need to set up fancy farms because if I need something, chances are I can find someone who's willing to give me the thing. Like bees. I like both of them, but they're very different experiences for sure. When it comes to multiplayer SMBs, I love it. Even if I'm alone, because it's like playing single player, but people can see what you achieved. That's true. And also you can see what other people are doing. You looked through the old sketchbook the other day and found a doodle you made of me. A thing. I did not catch what I was doing in hardcore. I am very sorry. Winning! Oh. If only that would ever happen. I get so nervous. I can't stop winning. I mean losing. Nah, I'm winning. Trust. Next hardcore series, we're beating the Ender Dragon. We just have to believe. How are we looking on the iron? It's going in here now. Alright. Can we find something fun in here? I want to find one of those massive caves. Those are my favorites. Okay. Hello. Sure. Nowadays, I feel like with example Minecraft videos, more about big project rather than being at hardcore. Yeah, there's a lot of forever worlds and stuff, which is why I think like a proper long survival world might be nicer to be able to go back and see things that have been made. I will be pondering about this. Forever worlds are trending, yeah. I think for a lot of people, like, time has now passed to the point where their forever worlds are impressive. Like, it takes a while to get to that point. Good night, Dirapira, sleep well. And yes, remember the timer. It is important. Timer off, good. Okay. I think that's the iron in this section. We keep going. Yeah. It's pretty fast with the hammer to just strip mine like this. I just find caves more exciting. Good night, Irafira. It was good to see you. And this time I will not abandon you guys for as long. You guys will not have to worry about me being dead. I do not have a forever world, but I'm part of technically forever SMP since it doesn't have like seasons, just the same world, but updated to new version when the update happens. That's fun. That's also another thing with like the SMP is obviously modded, which makes it very difficult to switch versions. You're kind of trapped in the one that you're in. So it's nice to play some survival. Like, I have not played past this version, I don't think. Which feels a bit weird. Come on. Give me a bit of iron. This is so empty. Have I, like, entered some weird chunk where ores no longer exist? Oh, that's where you're building the statues. That's cool. I know that's very much a, like, long-running one. Because you've been talking about the statues for a long time. That's really cool. Ooh, iron. All right. How are we looking? We have a decent bit of copper. We have almost 2 stacks of iron. We're gonna use the drill for this, so that's gonna give us even more. Let's just quickly go through these. Da-da. We'll just kind of lazily grab from this copper vein. Ooh. Of course, we gotta grab this. This is going quite well. Maybe this is the strat. Ooh, this is a lot. Very nice. Since I had that phase of constantly building statues since I also players were asking for some and they were my friends slated, but I think I could go back to statue making. Maybe you should go back to it. Hello, Kate, and thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Welcome in. What were you up to? Hi. What's up? Do-do. We are mining for copper and iron. Did some Minecraft. What were you doing in the Minecraft? Could technically do Liam and Knightley since a bit time ago when you mentioned Strawberry to Liam. They joined the community of Strawberry also. That would fit. Copper, I know. Listen, I need the floppers, man. I need. Oh, you are so pretty. Getting started on a realm. Oh, we love the early days of Minecraft. You don't understand. We need the copper for the flopper. Obviously. The floppers surely would be better. Would be whoopers. Whoopers. Ah, the whoopers. Noodle Bun was fun. Let's just get these. Surely. This is a good amount. I'm gonna need more copper, aren't I? Get me out of here. I've been focusing so much on the iron, but technically copper I think is what we need more of. Does copper drop more? Like each thing? I think it does. That looks dark and mysterious. I hope one day something like this Pokemon server will happen again, but with Cobblemon. Cobblemon seems fun. Yeah, of course. Good luck with the game jam. That sounds fun. Take care. Ba-ba-ba. Copper. More copper. And of course, if anyone is new here wondering why I'm in the water, it's because we got Origins. That's what's going on here. Great white shark, congratulations. Are you back in the lead now? What's the status? Though I believe Yerapura had a really good catch earlier as well. Okay, let's see how much this gives us. I want to grab this one because it's so square and beautiful. And now we teleport back. We have our drill. Do I have the... I do have a bit of morkite, so let's make sure we get that. And then we get the drill, and then... Ba, 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 ba. We start off with the iron. I don't have any yucky filters. No. It's funny when I try to learn a mod in single player, I tend to quit after a while, but with example, Noodlemon, I had a reason in mind to learn some Pokemon and Pixelmon related stuff. There's also Powa and the whole like crafting inventory and those discs. Yeah. With servers, I feel like you kind of have that extra bit of commitment. So it's easier to like stick around and actually learn things. And also you can kind of see what other people are doing, which helps. At least for me. I mean, I didn't even know anything about non-Minecraft Pokemon before Noodlemon. I still don't know all that much, but at the end with those gyms, I think I did pretty well. I had my all grown-up Dreepy. And then we grab all of the copper. Oh, we have more iron. Yeah, this should last us a while. This is gonna be so many buckets. And then once we get the forge set up, I believe we're gonna be able to get even more out of everything we mine, which is gonna be great. Because the high tier forge gives double output. So that is gonna be very cool. And once we have the forge, guys, we're gonna get a Midas sword going. The grind. When I'm finally done with my quote-unquote cringy lore video, I'm saying cringy since I'm overthinking it and perfectionist is holding me down while making it. I get it. I could make a video series of just my learning and 100% one mod at the time. That could be cool. Resource chickens. I remember also, what are they called? The resource trees. That being a thing. You've mined a lot, Louis. I'm sure I can manage. Surely. This. And also this. Where did it go? Chat, am I blind? There was copper. I am blind. We go. The trees, yes. Resourceful bees. That sounds cute. That's something for Tiny Katie. All right. Let's see what we get from this. We have extra fortune. A Minecraft, but all my resources I can use come from chickens. That's an idea. Sounds very challenging, though. I have seen, now I don't remember the name of the creator, unfortunately, someone who is working on a big world in super flat and only having whatever items exist in super flat. That seems like a challenge. I guess the wandering traders are what kind of makes things work there. And villagers. Still powered up. That is good. Don't want to lose that extra fortune. Yeah, that person! Mug Swamp. Thank you. Resourceful bees were just bees with different colors, even sometimes pride flags at one point. That's cute. Honeycomb just like diamond honeycomb. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's the person. I saw his TikTok talking about how difficult it is to get brown dye. Oh, alright. Still powered. We want to get these forges like hooked up properly as soon as possible because the initial like filling them with lava is gonna take a while. And we're just gonna be around for when we decorate and stuff, so it's gonna load those chunks. Which is gonna be good. Oh, alright, almost done. Come on. Before I drown. We're staying strong. Oh my god, okay. A whole lot of junk. Ooh. Yeah, this is a good amount of stuff. Where is my shulker box? I should get a stack upgrade. I will. But for now, I think we can manage with this. I think that was it. Oh, alright. Whoops. Um, people being Minecraft from... Hold on. Just know he also has the advantage of a superflat being made in older version, so he has structure spawning. More than just villagers. Trial chamber spawn? That's cool. The biggest challenge is superflat structureless. Oh yeah, I can imagine. People beat Minecraft from just one block alone, and I don't mean the one block that generates. How? How does that happen? Okay, let's see. Let's empty from this first. Oh boy. We are gonna need some iron like right away also. Oh, let's power down the drill. Fill this up. You know, this isn't so bad. This is a good amount. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Whoa! Since when did you escape? You're meant to be in here. Whoa, there's another one. I didn't sign up for 2 bears. Yeah, they're filling up. First fall to the death constantly to make so one mob spawns, and then they're specifically looking for zombie with an iron shovel. Then they wait for snowing to happen, since that one block has been a snowy biome in order to somehow beat it. And they expand. Oh my god. That's crazy. Dedication. Let's throw out the junk. I have a magneton. I can't throw out the junk. This is junk. This is junk. Good enough. No, my water. Did I not? Yes, I had some copper to work with. We're gonna need so much though. Bucket. And then we go for floppers. Hello, good sir. I think we need to sacrifice this one somehow. Because we need to get it to go down. Which means... Sorry, Hopper. There we go. Later, they wait for snowy foxes to spawn, rarely with emerald in the mouth, so they can wait even longer for a wandering trader for a sapling, and possibly moss, and just for moss trade, or just for moss trade, since you can get the sailor from moss, and from moss bone mealing, and bone mealing a sailor turns moss into rooted dirt. Oh my god. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. We can definitely move these up a good bit, which we will do. I'm just now considering... Because these also serve as a backup reserve for, like, full lava. It's not that much, but it's a bit. Do we want to go down that much? Maybe not. Maybe to this. They get filled up. Ooh. Let's get watered. What would be a good level to put these at then? Nope, wrong block. Maybe this height? Hydrate, thank you. In the meantime, they have to grind zombies for iron. Since zombies drop an iron ingot very rarely and they can craft a cauldron, they wait for it to fill water from raining. So yeah. Oh my god. That's crazy. Do they at some point manage to get lava? Can they do the infinite the cobble generator? Yeah. That thing. I know my stuff. Port controller. Oh, very cool. Bum 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 bum. I need to wax them all. Oy. Oy, that is the noise of great pain. Hello. I appear to have misplaced some of the honey. He smells them! Look at this freak! Look at this absolute freak! What the hell? I hate him. Da, 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 da. Let's go to the sunken house. Honeycombs, 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 yeah. That's not very nice. He's sniffing my bees. I don't think he's very nice. Nyom. What does that mean? What are these words? I'm scared. Repost, perhaps. Wax. Oh, it empties them. That's so. All of my lava. I'm just trying to wax my floppers. And it's messing up my lava. I only got one of the lavas now. I should have pulled it into my thing. Alas. This goes in here. And then up. No, I need to wax. Are you the bottom one? No. Yes, you go there. You go wax. And then you go up. And you're waxed. And then up. You're waxed. Waxed. This will be a bit of a battle. It's probably not an efficient way of doing. Okay, these will go through and it will be fine. Guys, it's fine. It's literally so okay. Because look. Now it has a bit of lava in it. And you know what that means? That means we can do this. And it's gonna make more copper. Yeah. And it's so fast about it. Mm -mm. And then the next one is going to be placed here, actually. How do we lead? Why do you need so many of them? I don't remember what I'm doing, Duck. I don't remember, that's the truth. The forges, that's for the different types of materials, you see. Because typically when you go mining, you get several different materials. You know me too well. You know me far too well by now. Listen, they were just the vibes at the time. I know there was a way to, like, make this make sense. I don't remember it though. And it's quite difficult to test. But, like, would this ever go down like that? I don't know. It would first go there, but would it later go there? Can we test with a different fluid? Possibly. Da, 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 da. I have the resources for making more of those. So let's do that. We're gonna need them anyways. And then we make these. And then we need these. Probably need another one. Sure. Now imagine, if you will, cauldrons. We have these floppers here. These gather the water. I should have done this higher up. Don't mind me. Imagine, if you will, 2 cauldrons. And then they're actually separated. Don't be fooled. This, this, and this. And then these 2. All of that liquid will go in there. Well, they don't have to be separated, actually. And then, trust, we have... Oh my god, it's another flopper. I have done this. I did it in season 2. So, like, I know it's possible somehow. Stop sniffing. This... Okay, that goes in there. Yeah, that might as well happen. There's gonna be lava and things. That works. No. Oh, whoa, wow. I'm experiencing death. Thank you so much for the gifted. I appreciate it. Hi. And hydrate as well. You're so kind. You've caught the thong? Great. So if my calculations are correct, this will at some point... Thank you. This will at some point get lava. And that is really all I needed to know. Ah. Oh, I'm too tall. Speaking of being tall, I got a height update from the police. The policeman himself. He told me I am 168 centimeters, guys. This is a big day for me. I am tall. Yeah. What's that in freedom units? I'll have to Google that for you, Louis. 168 centimeter. 5.51181102. Which is an upgrade from the like 5.4 something I had before. I'm just saying, guys. I'm tall now. Okay. Fish. Bum, 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 bum. And then these go here. No! Are we out? It's so over. Grab these. I should probably make the floor at the right height, shouldn't I? This has been lavaed. So basically, we have to see if once this no longer accepts lava, like, does it travel elsewhere? I want to believe it would. Otherwise, what we're gonna do is we're gonna separate these into different tabs, which might actually just be more simple. We could just do that. Because knowing me, I'm not super well versed in these things, you know? We could... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't say anything. These two connect. You know what? I'll accept that one, Louis. You can say that one. It is better than the alternative. Flopper. I say that when the smelter is gonna be full of lava, then the closest slippage will fill fully, and then the closest again, and repeat. Yeah. Till it's in the section that you're talking about is going to the next smelter. Yeah, that's what I thought it would do. But now I'm thinking maybe it's better to fill them separately, because otherwise, whichever one's gonna be last is gonna be like... That's gonna be rough. That one will not know what fluids are. I don't know what's going on, guys. We do our best, and maybe it works out. Maybe it doesn't, but at least we've tried. I know that when I did it last time, I did it off stream. Then we're gonna have the weirdest, like... Nyum, 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 and that's okay. You get what I mean with those sound effects, it's alright. And then we need a way to get the stuff out into chests. But that is like so next stream's problem. Do let there be light. Da, da, da. Buckets. Bucket. Flopper. Can I? No, I cannot. It's okay, I don't mind. In the whole, like, that 6 and next number system, the only time I genuinely laughed was when I heard the one voice line of Deadpool. That one is kind of funny. But I feel like it's gonna unfortunately age, you know, pretty quickly. They also made the old man soldier in Overwatch, say 6-7. Which, because he's an older man, I feel like that's acceptable. Hello, Flopper. Up we go. Who can say 6, 7? Deadpool and Soldier 76 in Overwatch. They are allowed. I know he's gay. It's pretty awesome, I think. Did I not... Did I just decide to not connect these? That's fair enough, I guess. We'll go backwards. This should work. With time. And I thought about this, if you need copper, steel the roofs of underwater structures. Smart. I think we got plenty now. In some way better than hearing Deadpool say Hawk to out. Is that a thing? This is working out, this copper situation. Cop Copper. So this is gonna be the main one. Because this one is getting 2 lava inputs. And when it's fully filled, that's whatever. That's probably never even gonna happen. It's fine. And if it does, it's like, so whatever. I don't wish to think anymore. Empty. I think Deadpool version of Haktua is in some hero interaction. Oh my god. Of course it is. Come on. Waxed. Then it needs to go. This is gonna get grabbed though, isn't it? I'm gonna get grabbed into these. I have seen a little bit related to Hytale, but I was like so busy when it released, so I haven't really like. I've just seen tweets about it, if I put it like that. You're gonna be mean. Maybe we just pull these as a like joint moment. You know what I mean? We pull them together over there and then it's gonna be great. Also just only a little bit. I'm curious about it. It just I don't know, I'm so happy with Minecraft. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's like Minecraft, but the things we actually want, but I'm like content. Modding in this game is possibly very easy. Ooh, that's nice. I need to make more floppers. That's what I need. I also need to get the stuff from the bees. Da, da, da. I've lost it. I have lost the shears. There they are. Excuse me, Sir Bear. A whole 3 honeycomb. Mostly visual coding. That's cool. That's pretty awesome. Oh. Okay. We need the iron. Let's... You know what we're gonna do? Because I feel myself losing my mind. We're gonna see if we can make another forge happen. And we're gonna smelt iron there. And it's gonna be so cool. The modders already made Minecraft end inside Hytale the second day of early access. Whoa. Modders are crazy. Bop. Bop. Yes. Blah, 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 blah. We need to see if we can make another forge happen. And a forge requires... Ah, I tapped things. Stop it. I don't want to take a screenshot. No! We're fine. Forge. Aquarium, Karmit, Stormix, and Diamond. Do I have what it takes? Otherwise, that is another task for us. Very exciting, very cool. I have. It's so hard to see. I have no structure. Not up here. Do I have anything down here? An Omni Flopper? That's so cool. Karmit. This. If I don't have aquarium, that is for me decently easy to get. Don't think I have aquarium. Do I have any in my shop? Have I been? No, I have made the money, guys. Oh, I'm suffering. However, we have a pearl. Guys, isn't it crazy how back we are? Just like we're so back. Where is it? Where did I have the karma stones? I need to sleep. With Hightails, as I mentioned, Calamity, a lot of people say it's like Terraria but 3D. Alright. That's cool. Never played Terraria. I found them, guys. We're back. And then we need a singular diamond. And then we need blast furnace and endstone bricks. Blast furnace is with these, right? Let's see. And then we need iron. We need a furnace. That's 9 of these. No, 8 of these. I lie. I joke. A bit of iron here. Let's bring all of it. We make the furnace. We grab this. We do this, this, and this. I am so good at this game. It's kinda crazy. And I have my shulker box. And then if everything works out, which surely it does, because why wouldn't it, right? We will be able to smelt some iron here while we work, which would be pretty cool. Wow. Oh yeah. Ooh, no. Look at all of that iron. Glorious. And this should be filling up somehow, some way. And we're gonna cover up the hopper mess. And it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect, guys. Just have to believe. However, I need some sleep. That's the wrong screen. Hi. Surely at one point Terraria needs to be on the possible gaming list, but no. In comparison with Minecraft, while Minecraft doesn't have any clear progression goal, while Terraria has a path of progression upgrades to beat some bosses, which unlock more progression, Terraria is also a bit hard for beginners. Okay. I will have to consider that one. I know because I have nearly 600 hours of vanilla and 300 modded Terraria. That's a whole lot. Jesus. Well, in that case, it must be a good game. It would be fun to try at some point. It might be one of those, like, I know it feels far away, but I think it might be one of those, like, for the summer. Because I know I have my, like, thesis thing during spring, so streams are gonna be a bit wobbly, the schedule. Which means I'm gonna want to do the SMP a whole lot whenever I can. But for the summer, I should have some more free time, you know? Oh, Jesus Christ, a lot of people are playing Hytale. However, we are gonna go to a Palia, a stream with a Rathu VTuber, which I am sure is gonna be just as good. Another major Terraria update that comes up next week. They're still developing that? That's cool. And that's crazy. I thought they were, like, done ages ago. There we go. Let's start the raid. Messages popping up. Perfect. We love to see it. Terraria has awesome devs since the last update that they said happened 3 times already. Oh my god. They can't put it down. I love that. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. I will be putting... Thanks for the raid. You are so welcome, Duck. I know we love a good raid. No, I get it. Thank you guys so much for coming. I will put in Discord when the next stream should be. It won't be 2 weeks this time. I promise. I promise. Pinky promise. You guys know I try to stream as much as I can. University is intense. But we do our best. Surely. I'll be sharing it in the Discord. So if you're there, you can just check the announcements. You can have a stream ping roll if you want. And take care of yourselves. Drink some something. I'm not gonna tell you to drink water, but drink some something. Have a snack if you haven't eaten in a while, and get some good rest so you're strong for the rest of the week. It's only Tuesday. Well, it's kind of Wednesday soon. That's like basically halfway through the week. We got this. Take care. Goodbye. Have fun with the rat. Bye.